to BZN TV. I'm your host, Britt Madrid Mogensen, and in this episode, we're diving into the of-the-moment spring style and beauty trends that you need to know. First, celebrity makeup artist Madeline Cope reveals the beauty products that will give you a lit from within glow so that you can achieve that clean girl aesthetic all spring, summer long. Next, we have popular YouTuber Ally, who has taken the fashion world by storm with her viral videos on the Kibbie Body Typing System. She'll be giving us her take on the celebrity style moments that have been making headlines lately, like Sofia Richie's Chanel wedding ensembles, Taylor Swift's Eras looks, and Margot Robbie's resurgence of the Barbie aesthetic. After that, celebrity nail artist Britney Tokyo, who's known for her maximalist nail art and bold use of color that have made her popular among celebrity clients like Paris Hilton, Kim Kardashian, the D'Amelio sisters, Harry Styles, Kim Petras. I could go on, but all of them rely on her to take their looks to the next level. She's here serving inspiration to get you out of a manicure rut if you're in one, and she's going to share the nail colors that'll be popular this spring, summer, and the tools that you can use to get a little more creative at home. This season is all about having fun, dopamine dressing, Y2K styles, the Barbiecore aesthetic, going for that clean girl makeup. So whether you're more of a minimalist at heart or a maximalist who's ready to embrace bold designs, our guests have got you covered with expert advice for achieving your personal spring style goals. So stay tuned for insider tips, trend forecasts, and expert advice that you're not going to hear anywhere else. Madeline Cope, celebrity makeup artist, thank you so much for being here to teach us all about what's hot for spring and summer 2023. How are you?
I'm doing so good and so excited to chat with you.
Well, you look beautiful, I guess occupational hazard. And if anyone goes to your Instagram, they can see some of your beautiful looks. And you've recently worked on some celebrities and influencers like Hannah Berner, Paige DeSorbo. Your work is just so beautiful. So what are you looking forward to as far as the spring, summer 2023 trends that we should all kind of be aware of?
I would say my top trends that I really love on camera and on myself is underpainting. If you're experienced and if you're a beginner, it's basically cream contouring and cream highlighting underneath the foundation. And then you put the foundation lightly applied on the top. So it's a really great natural way to still get the intensity of what a contour and highlight is there for, but also a very natural way to apply it. In general, cream contouring products are great to use underneath the foundation. One of my favorites right now that I found is the Maybelline 4-in-1 Glow Perfector. I actually saw this on TikTok, and so I went to pick it up because who doesn't love a good drugstore product? And the shade that I'm using is medium deep warm. So such a good contouring and warming shade for spring and summer. So I love it.
Okay, so we have the underpainting as our first trend. What's another one that you think we should all be aware of?
I really love the natural lash is making a big comeback. I was a super big fan of wearing false lashes all the time, but I do love how the natural lash is making a comeback. So I feel like lash serum and almost like a brown tinted mascara has really made a comeback. I feel like last year we really hopped into that healthy girl era with the makeup. And then I started watching the lashes transform with that as well. So I feel like that's probably one of my favorite techniques right now.
Okay, so when you're doing, if someone wants to try the brown mascara trend and be a little more natural, are there any products that you personally like for that, like to add that length, but more natural looking?
I do love the Grande Lash Serum. If you're looking into a lash serum, that's one that I personally use. And then for natural products and natural makeup in general, I just am a big fan of cream products. I feel like they're so healthy to the skin. They're easy to blend out and they're very forgiving. So if you're learning how to do different techniques like contouring and highlighting, and it's something new and you're using cream blushes and cream contouring, I just feel like it's very healthy and it's very forgiving. So it's really good for beginners and for girls who are a little more experienced.
Love that. Okay. And especially for spring, summer, right? It's like, it's going to be a time where we might want a little bit of a lighter product on our skin. So what is another thing that you are just loving right now for that spring, summer glow?
Okay, so one of my favorite makeup influencers in New York, her name is Makeup by Kelly Ann. I think it's MXKA on Instagram. Called Gym Lips. So what it is instead of wearing like lipstick or lip gloss, it's basically getting a natural lip liner that's close to your natural lip color and then wearing a lip treatment. it gives it a lot of like color, but not too much. So I feel like that's one of my favorite things. I actually have that on right now. So
It
it's
looks
definitely,
beautiful. I love it.
thank you. It's one of my go-to statements right now.
Fantastic. Okay. So what we are getting from you is keep the skin light, dewy for spring and summer, do the underpainting.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to go for like a lighter lip balm or, take your eyelashes back a notch and just let yourself shine a little more naturally. I love it. This is so fun. Such good advice. And then before I let you go, are there any products that we just have to know about that are like some of your secret weapons or things that you feel like you can't live without?
Yes, my one secret weapon, and I love it because it comes in 4 shades, and the 4 shades are universal: the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and Global Glow. It has been my all-time favorite product, and I think probably one of the only products I've kept in my kit for the full 10 years I've been a makeup artist.
That's saying something right there. Okay, write this down, everyone.
So if you are more on the medium complected side, it's a really good transition bronzer. So you can apply it on top of your matte bronzer or your cream contour. It has such a healthy sheen to the skin. So it just really makes your makeup kind of just melt in and look a little more skin-like. If you're more on the fair side, it works as a bronzer. And if you're more on the dark complected side, it works as a really good highlighter and sheen to the skin. So I love it. I feel like it's my one size fits all product.
Amazing. Okay, so we are going to have to add that to our kits.
Yes.
Well, Madeline, thank you so much for being here and for giving us your advice and tips. I feel so excited to try these out. Where can people find you, follow you, work with you even?
Probably just my Instagram, which is Madeline Cope. And if you go to my big Instagram, which is my personal page, and there's a lot more fun stuff on there. I just got married and I'm a mom, but I also have my makeup page linked as well as my website on there. So yeah.
Well, congratulations on your marriage. We are all wishing you so much love and happiness for the future. And we appreciate you, girl. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, speaking of feeling beautiful, there is a new style trend that has been sweeping TikTok with over 80 million views. The Kibbie Body Typing System is developing a cult following among a whole new generation. So this is a classic system that was in its heyday in the 1980s, created by David Kibbe. David went on Oprah. He had a book out. I mean, he was like the it. This was the it thing. Everyone in the 80s knew their Kibbie type, knew their color season, knew their face shape. It was a whole thing back then. And it looks like this whole idea of finding your own personal style really is in its comeback era, and I'm here for it. So there's an overarching philosophy of inclusivity, self-acceptance, and celebration that runs through the Kibbie Body Typing System, which is of course a major departure from a culture where people are used to getting messages about one ideal body type, minimizing different things, maximizing other things, trying to fit a constantly changing ideal that really doesn't help you celebrate yourself. Well, Kibbie saw this back in the 80s, and he decided to create a system of dressing yourself and developing your own personal style that celebrates your individuality and provides a solid foundation for developing your timeless personal style. So your Kibbie image ID, which is like your body type, is something that remains constant throughout your life. So regardless of changes in your weight, age, or lifestyle, your go-to silhouettes and styles that harmonize with your body type and bring out the best in you will stay consistent. So even as fashion trends come and go, body shapes come and go, when you know your Kibbie ID, you're able to filter out those messages and find the fashion trends that look best on you. You're able to make adjustments and personalize fashion trends and style to suit what works for you. I love it. A lot of this stuff is intuitive, but there are quite a few things that you'll realize that you never thought of, and once you become aware of it, you'll never go back. So we're gonna get into a brief overview of how the system works. There are 10 different body types, also called image IDs, in the modern Kibbie system. And your type will depend on the overall balance of yin and yang in your frame. So yin is like the softness, curves, flowing lines that make up a more rounded shape. And then think like Marilyn Monroe. And then yang is like supermodel energy. So angular, sharp, defined, also taller. Where you fall along this continuum is going to tell you where you fit in to one of these 5 families. And then from there, you can take a quiz and get your actual Kibbie ID and then go on to just be the most stylish person you know. So let's get into it. I'm going to tell you about these 5 families and some celebrity examples of each so that you can see which ones you identify with. So first, dramatic. Think runway model, angular, sharper features, characterized by height and elongated limbs. These people are mostly yang energy. Taylor Swift has this energy. Most runway models fall into this family. So think like Karlie Kloss, Kendall Jenner. I'm like, who else? Really like every runway model, because they have this combination of height and sharpness, sharper bones, sharper cheekbones, sharper limbs. Next, natural. So naturals are a little bit more muscular. They tend to have a lean appearance, although this does not depend on weight. There are so many different factors, which is why you're able to find your ID and then it will stay consistent, whether your weight fluctuates or, whatever's going on for you. But generally, these people will look more muscular, have more of a lean, almost like athletic appearance that comes across as a little more blunt. They are dominant in their yang energy, and great examples of this are Jennifer Lawrence, Princess Diana, and Cindy Crawford. So you can see that they still have a very feminine aesthetic, but there is something athletic about them, right? If you look at their shape, they do have like broader shoulders and a more open energy, which is characteristic of the natural. Next, we have classic. So classic is a balance between yin and yang. Everything seems to be roughly in proportion with no area really standing out. Everything's just kind of symmetrical overall. Good examples of this are Dakota Johnson, Lupita Nyong'o, and Grace Kelly. Our 4th family is Gamine. So Gamine are more petite, straight lines, combination of yin and yang energy as well. Examples of this would be Reese Witherspoon, Halle Berry, and the Olsen twins. As you can see by all of their frames, they do have a more compact frame and they come across as petite when you see them, regardless of, how long their legs may be or whatever. It's like generally, when you look at them as a whole, there is a more of like a petite, compact look. And last but not least, we have the romantics. So the romantic family consists of body types that are curvy, hourglass, more voluptuous, soft, and round. They are yin dominant, and these people would be like Marilyn Monroe, Beyonce, Selena Gomez, and Sofia Vergara. I find it easier to identify the romantic, which are the most yin, and the dramatic, which are the most yang. But as you can see, once you take the quiz, you will start to understand your proportions better. And it's just a really fun tool to use the next time you want to get dressed, you want to look nice, or if you want to buy some new things for your wardrobe, play around with maybe silhouettes that you haven't tried before. For more in-depth resources, including the body type test, you'll want to check out the YouTube channel of our next guest, Ally. Her channel, AlyArt, has received millions of views on her in-depth analysis of style trends like the Kibbie ID system. She has studied the method for years and helped countless people unlock their unique style potential, translating David Kibbie's original concept for the modern audience. She's here to analyze style moments that have caused a stir lately, using the Kibbie method to break down the show-stopping looks. So, Ally, now we have a few celebrities who've been in the news lately for their fashion, for their style choices, and I would love to get your take on what they're wearing, what their Kibbie body type is, and I'd love to just get your assessment. Like, do you think that they're enhancing their looks, or are they kind of fighting against type? So, first, let's talk about Sofia Richie, who just got married, looking absolutely beautiful in her Chanel wedding dress and Chanel after party look. What are your thoughts on her choice of what to wear?
I think she is one of naturals. I think that she probably is soft natural for now. Maybe she is just natural. She has blunt bones. She's slightly squarish here at the shoulders. She has squarish jawline, squarish bones on her face. She's quite athletic looking, like healthy, quite strong, but at the same time, she has those huge eyes, plump lips. So she has some softness about her too. She's just slightly wide in bones. So I love this dress. I think it's gorgeous. I think she looks amazing in this long vertical line. Sometimes when some women are top heavy or have some wide top part here, wide shoulders, for them that halter neck, that can open too much of this part. So they might look more like athletes.
Oh, okay.
For her, I don't see that. I think she's she looks great with that. And then about her second look, sometimes when they are wearing something very, very stiff, that can, as a contrast, they can look more muscular. That's the only
Okay.
thing that happens. So whether you want to go for that or not, because I know some women, some naturals who want to accentuate their squarishness slightly and their musculature, and some don't. So it's just a matter of preference. And if we talk about this glide surface and something very stiff, as a contrast, their body can look slightly more muscular.
Interesting. So you really can play around with like whatever part of your body you're wanting to play up, what you want to lean into. That's so
Right.
fun. Okay. And then we also were talking off camera about how she based this dress. It was inspired by a Claudia Schiffer
Yeah.
dress.
Mhm.
What is Claudia Schiffer's Kibbie body type? Just
She's
curious.
flamboyant. She's flamboyant natural, so
Okay.
she is very elongated, and most of runway models are flamboyant naturals. That means that they have squarish bones. They are top heavy slightly, and they're very elongated. They're normally the tallest types.
Interesting. Okay, we love it. Next, we have Margot Robbie in her Barbie style, which we know is going to be taking over the summer once this comes out. Barbiecore is already everywhere on the runways. What are your
Yeah.
thoughts on this very structured, almost like retro kind of vibe that she has going on in these photos?
Yeah, it's actually very similar to Richie. It's just Margot Robbie is a little bit more soft in her flesh. So I think for now that her body type is probably soft natural, but I will need to check that because I haven't seen actually her pictures. Because normally when I search for specific pictures to actually determine the body type. I search for pictures on the beach when she's preferably standing straight in the underwear, so to see all the outlines of her body. But for now, I think she's probably soft natural, and she's again slightly top heavy here, slightly squarish, and she has wide bones and slightly squarish bones. And on top of those bones, she has very soft flesh. So those Barbie costumes on her particular, I think that looks very fun and very cute. Again, as a contrast, she can look slightly angular, more angular than she actually is, or if she would wear something more soft and flowing, she would be more in her lines. When she's wearing something stiff and short, yeah, that can just accentuate the strength. Like she can look stronger, more athletic.
Interesting. So she could kind of go either way as well. They both kind of have that ability to either look more
Right.
soft or more strong. That's so interesting. And then we have
Yeah.
Taylor Swift. We have some looks here from her Eras tour. All of these looks are fabulous and they're all very different. So can
Right.
you tell us how how her lines are looking and these different outfits and how it goes with her? What did you say that she was again?
She was dramatic.
Dramatic. Okay.
Yeah.
Will you explain that to us?
She has that extra sharpness about her. Sharp lips, sharp nose, sharp chin, sharp eyes. She's very elongated and she has sharp bones, sharp bone structure, and she's quite narrow. So if you could see her everyday style when she's wearing those tiny little girlish dresses, this is just the style that she goes for. We can see like she's like a doll, like very long doll when in the small dresses.
Totally.
Yeah. So in the first look, she has those fringes. Basically, they look great with everything that is slightly sharp and elongated. And they don't look their best in something very flowing, light cropped, and very fussy, with small pattern, with tiny details, with tiny ruffles, or too much bouffant going on. So that can accentuate their dryness, their sharpness, and their elongation. So, and on those three looks, I think she looks great because on the second look, she has this long vertical line. And even though the dress is flowing, it's very long. So all the long pieces look great on them. And third look is very sleek. So I also think that in her case, that looks great.
Okay, very good to know. It's all just one more piece of the puzzle, another tool in your toolbox of beauty and fashion and fun. Ally, thank
Thank
you
you.
so much for being here. I really appreciate you sharing all your knowledge.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Britt. Join me for my new weekly podcast where we use the stars to learn all about you, really. So if you've ever wondered about your birth chart, how to dress on a date based on your Venus sign, yes, that's a thing. when Mercury's in retrograde and how it's going to affect your sign. We are going to cover all of those topics weekly so that you stay in the know. And then we're also going to have some fun looking at the headlines, what's going on with celebs. We're going to read tarot cards to get the truth behind the headlines. And we'll also be looking at celebrity birth charts. Join me on In the Cards and Stars wherever you listen to your podcasts. And don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. We are Barbie girls, and this is a Barbie world. Well, at least according to pop culture and TikTok, which has over 500 million views of the Barbiecore hashtag. Barbiecore is one of the hottest trends of spring/summer 2023, thanks to the much anticipated Warner Brothers Barbie movie coming out July 21st. So while we wait for that movie to come out, I'm going to tell you guys how to dress in the Barbiecore trend. Here's what you need to look for. First, you want to look for dresses, jumpsuits, or matching sets in really any shade of pink, from bubblegum to hot pink. As long as you are wearing pink for the majority of your outfit, this is going to put you on trend for the Barbiecore aesthetic. I love some of these dresses that they have on Revolve. You can really find something for day or night, something you could dress down or dress up. The dresses are so beautiful and fun. Jumpsuits. So there are a couple of jumpsuits that we've already gotten a sneak peek of in the movie from behind the scenes. As you can see, she's paired this look with a white cowboy hat. I found one on Revolve that I've linked for you guys that also has a pearl detail. So pretty, so much fun. I think that is exactly the kind of cowboy hat Barbie would be wearing today. And Issa Rae is playing President Barbie. She is wearing this really cute pink jumpsuit. They also have those available on Revolve. Okay, next, playful patterns. So in the Barbie movie, there is this one scene that I know everyone's excited about where Barbie and Ken are wearing rollerblades. They have like these visors on. There is the most adorable visor that I found on Revolve by Eugenia Kim. So cute. This looks like it's straight out of Malibu Barbie's collection. Run, don't walk, because I think that one's going to sell out really fast. And then as far as accessories go, there's this photo of Barbie that we have where she is wearing these adorable seashell necklace and earrings. All of it's coordinated. I found some heart and pink coordinating items on Revolve that are really cute, but really it's all about being matchy-matchy. I've noticed that's really going to take your Barbiecore look to the next level. And then of course, a must-have for any Barbiecore look, a fluffy heel. So this Farrah heel by Ray is $188. It's that hot pink, Barbie pink, like the original Barbie color. And it looks very similar to, except it's a little bit of a higher heel, but give you that Barbie foot to the shoe that we see in the trailer, which by the way, searches for that type of shoe have gone up exponentially since the trailer was released in April. So last but not least, if you just want to say, you know what, I'm just going to wear my Barbie moniker. There are Barbie phone cases, self-care sets, pool floats. So cute. All of these looks and more are available now on Revolve. Use the QR code on screen to access my full curated Barbiecore collection on the Revolve website. BZN TV receives a commission from each purchase you make with the affiliate link. So thank you for supporting our show while you support your inner Barbie girl. Tag us in your Barbiecore looks from Revolve for a chance to be featured on the BZN TV Instagram page this month. Britney Tokyo is a renowned celebrity nail artist whose creativity and talent have earned her a reputation as one of the best in the business. With a career spanning over a decade, Britney has worked with the biggest names in entertainment, and chances are you've seen one of her iconic manis on your favorite celebrity. Whether it was Kylie Jenner's pink Barbie mani, Priyanka Chopra's elegant Bulgari ad, or the sharpest of sharp stiletto nails for Kim Petras at the Met Gala earlier this week. Britney is always transforming nails into dazzling works of art that make a statement on the red carpet and beyond. Her bold and intricate designs have graced the covers of magazines, music videos, and social media feeds, captivating audiences with their unique blend of creativity and technical skill. Britney's here to provide the nail inspo you need and tools to create your own iconic nail art that makes a statement this spring. We have Britney Tokyo here. Britney is an amazing celebrity nail artist. Britney, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Well, first of all, you look amazing, so colorful. I love what you're wearing. I feel like you are you're wearing the trends right now. And spring, summer 2023 is all about those bright colors, the 3D nail
Mhm.
art, things that you are known for. So, will you tell us about some of your favorite looks that are coming up for spring and summer right now?
So right now, airbrush and a
Mhm.
clear jelly color and crystal flowers because Y2K is coming back.
I love it. Do you like doing the Y2K, like all of the looks?
Yeah, I love it.
What's your
Yeah.
favorite right now? Because you do so many. I mean, if people just go to your Instagram, they can see all of the beautiful looks. It's like a feast for the eyes.
Thank
What's your
you.
favorite type of art to do?
I love a 3D nail art. Like
Mhm.
I show you like this kind of
Ooh, so fun. I see some gummy bears on there. I see like some
Mhm.
kawaii looks. I see some pom-poms. And oh
Yeah.
my God. I love that we can really play with nail art right now. I feel like things are just getting
Mhm.
more and more fun. It's like it's really it's almost like surprising, it's different, it's innovative, very unique, and I feel like you bring out like a lot of like creativity, and it seems like for every occasion when you do someone's nails, like you can really see a reflection of like the mood, the energy. Like when you did Paris Hilton's nails for her baby announcement, you did
Oh.
like this beautiful almond shape that was it was like white and just like such like a pretty feel. And even like Harry Styles, you did his
Yeah.
nails. And then for Coachella, you like go all out with the different bright colors. You do sleek. It's like it really looks to me like you channel an energy as well.
Like a men's fashion, especially
Mhm.
colors. I like more pop.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I'm inspired by men's sneaker, like shoes,
Mhm.
clothing.
And you have a lot of things that people can actually purchase if they want to recreate the look at home in a way that's wearable for their lifestyle. So you have the
Mhm.
nail decals and
Yeah.
stickers, which are so
Mhm.
fun and cute. We'll put those up on screen. You have different brushes that you
Yeah.
offer in different sizes, even like super tiny, so people can
Mhm.
practice. And then you also have gel nail polishes as well, right?
Ye- Yes.
Are there any colors that you are gravitating towards as far as like your gel nail polish? Like if someone's watching right now and they want to go purchase some of those, what are your favorite colors for spring, summer right now?
For example, like this a neon kind of a
Yes.
pastel colors.
Stunning.
It's so easy because it's a brush type, like a nail polish, and
Mhm.
the colors show up really good because it's a lot of a pigment inside.
I love it. Well, Brittany, thank you so much for showing us your products, for giving us some inspo so that we can do this at home. And I really appreciate you taking the time. I know you're a very busy lady.
Thank you so much.
Talk to you soon. Bye, girl.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of BZen TV. Be sure to set your DVR for our next all-new episode on June 8th. It's going to be a good one. And in the meantime, you can listen to my weekly podcast, In the Cards and Stars, available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You can also follow me on social media and check out the Brit Madrid YouTube channel for more clips and bonus content. I hope that everything that you heard tonight inspired you to express yourself even more authentically and to honor the unique beauty that is you. I'll see you guys next time.